Hello, tech friends, and thank you for tuning in to Emerging Technologies in Business, where we take a deep dive into different technologies that are impacting businesses today and in the very near future. I'm your host, Brock Riney, and this podcast is brought to you by Kincannon XR. Let's talk tech. Hello, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Emerging Technologies in Business. Today, we're going to be discussing AuT, and it's also known as autonomous things. So you might also hear it referred to as IoAT, or the Internet of Autonomous Things, but AuT is an emerging term for the technological developments that are expected to bring computers into the physical environment as autonomous entities without the need for human directions, which allows these devices to be free-moving and interactive with humans and other objects. The first AuT technology in deployment now are really self-navigating drones, and the autonomous car is now hitting the market thanks to Tesla and others that are really starting to see more of a mass deployment of AuT devices. And AuT technologies tend to share common traits which are all based on recent breakthroughs in the domain of deep machine learning as well as artificial intelligence, and almost all require very extensive regulatory developments to specify the requirements for them to license and manage their deployment. They all require unprecedented levels of safety and security to battle the concerns about the potential negative impact of the new technology, because it's really kind of a slippery slope. We're trying to make a machine sentient while also being terrified of its capabilities if we lose the reins to control them. But other AuT technologies include home robotics, such as a machine that can provide for the elderly. Military robots and drones are used for air, land, and sea, and those are all utilized for information collecting or target attack capabilities. But AuT plays a part in the wide range of businesses in industries that are already utilizing some version or some sort of AuT today. Researchers at the Liverpool John Moores University are actually working on an autonomous drone system right now that can follow an endangered species and collect information about their health to return back to their researchers. In the healthcare sector, a company called Ceres is working on a smart autonomous robotic assistant surgeon. So it will actually help enable a single surgeon to execute multiple operations. Ceres is a cognitive supervisor system that's able to infer the actual state of the surgical procedure from the sensing system and then acts accordingly to what the surgeon needs it to do. If you look in the construction industry, a lot of the construction industry was actually the early adopters for AuT as well, with companies like Insight, which is a heavy machinery company that launched an autonomous crane product called AuTOSite 100, which enables autonomous operation of heavy-duty machinery using AI and machine vision technology. There's also a construction company called Komatsu American, and they actually announced their autonomous haulage system back in 2018 called FrontRunner. FrontRunner enables mine-wide optimization and safety in the mining industry, and they were able to actually move 2 billion tons of surface material utilizing FrontRunner in a complete driverless operation. So we're even actually seeing AuT starting to be utilized in the retail sector. Places like Amazon Go giving customers the ability to purchase items without the need for cashiers or even a checkout process. And while the main players in AuT really are led by drones and autonomous vehicles, that's really the majority of what's utilizing it today. But cybersecurity is going to be a really significant part of AuT while they're designing a secure system. It's a real problem right now for the autonomous vehicles that they have to resolve. Security, along with the unanswered questions in the driving world of if you have multiple self-driving cars that get into an accident, who's at fault if both of them are autonomous at the time? But with the further adaptation of AuT and the consistent improving capabilities to secure and control these type of autonomous devices, not only in the transportation sector, but also military, healthcare, construction, we're really going to start to see how human lead roles in dangerous situations get converted to utilize more autonomous devices. We're surely going to see a hockey stick graph like change in how many companies are going to start utilizing autonomous devices in the next few years. That's really it for today, and I hope that you enjoyed our episode on autonomous things. I want to thank Kincannon XR for sponsoring our podcast, and if there's an emerging tech you'd like us to cover, let us know down in the comments section below. And of course, if you like this content, give this video a like and give a subscribe to our channel. Then you can also follow us on social media. You can find us at ETIB Podcast or at Kincannon XR. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk some more emerging tech next time.